I'm Marty Martin. I'm here with John Johnson. We're at the Karate Training Centers and we're sharing the principles of Kempo Set Karate. We've been talking about footwork, we've been talking about stepping actions and how those things can complement your blocks as strikes, your fans and directing. We talked about a cross step and we've talked about hidden steps. We've shown you some various setups that will lead you into your other movements. Now let's talk about jamming, or let's talk about actually stepping into our opponent. Now, for those of you that have studied my sparring series, one of the things that we know is that stepping into the kick gives us a distinct advantage on being able to cover the distance before the individual can get the kick out of the chamber. Now, let's talk about that kind of principle related to self-defense techniques. We're going to go back to our fighting stances. Now, from position here, first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about driving into this punch. Now remember, fans do what? They redirect. I really like the fans. You've seen my talking about that on some of these other things. But if I just have John throw a punch at me and I depend on just the fan, this may go behind me, and what I want you to do, John, is drive on me with that punch, okay? It may allow the elbow strike to get in there, but he's covered the distance, and I don't know that I've given myself any kind of tactical advantage. Maybe if I come from here, but now we're into a real tight position. And why is all of that happening? Because I didn't step. I haven't done anything to complement where I am. So our stepping allows us to do that, and watch what's going to happen now. I'm going to do a right step through to go behind John. So when the punch comes, I step from here. Now where do we learn that? That comes right out of the technique approaching knight. And even though we teach that against a side punch, I'm using that from my fighting guard against an opponent who punched it at me from here. Okay, I'm using that windshield block. Okay, my outside fan, I'm driving through. Now, let's stop at that point, and I'm going to show you a couple of things of where we are. One of them is we're at the sleeper. So when the punch comes, I'm here. My body check position is here, so that if I drop this hand down, not only do I have a strike here in the kidney position, from here, boom, I bring this around, a little bit of a shuffle, and look where I am. I'm right there in a position to establish that sleeper. Alright, I refer to that as the technique whirlpool. American Kempo students probably have seen it as a sleeper. Alright, let's do it from this position now so you can see down that center line, okay? I'm in my fighting guard position. Punch hard, John. Look where he is. He's gone behind me. Now, from that position, again, here's my strike, but look where I am with a little bit of a shift. I do my shuffle, I've covered that, got him in that check position, I'm up there to set that. Let's do it down this line. John's going to be, you can do a step through punch, doesn't make any difference. Scoot over so the camera angle can see, we're going to come right down that line. I'm here in my fighting position, punch hard. There's my step. My step is there, here. Now look where I am. I'm on the outside. So now when I drive through, bang, I go body to body, strike here to the kidney, and I'm into position, step right in there. Now, you may need to step with your left foot around into a slight bow, keep your hip check in there, and you'll be able to establish that sleeper position, okay? But you need to watch my self-defense training series, give you more details on how to do the whirlpool technique correctly. All right, once again, what are we doing? We're showing you how to complement your setups on your blocks as strikes, fans, directing with your footwork.